Hello, my lovelies. Glenys Trinder here with a little card. It's actually a large card reading for the full month of February. So I'm going to be making these for the month ahead moving forward. It's the 4th of February today, but I've already made this in my free Facebook group. So I will be putting it on Facebook first, which is interactive and people pop on. And they also get to vote on what card decks that I am going to do these readings from. So I will be doing them moving forward once a month, and I'll do them before the month begins and have them up here. I will also leave in the bio the link for that or down below here in the description, a link for that Facebook group, because it is a place where I will be running master classes and they're very interactive. So it's a good place to be. Now we are we're halfway in that lunar cycle. So we had a new moon on the 29th of January. And moving forward, I'm not going to be talking much about the astrology of these. What I would suggest is that you follow people like I follow Pam Gregory. I love her. She is just beautiful, beautiful soul, and she knows so much. Her readings are very deep, but so much insight. I also follow Astrolada, love her too. Sometimes I watch Pam Gabriel. They've all got a little different edge, and Meg Moonbeam as well at times. Now they all read the astrology, and kind of they're all, as far as I can see, fairly accurate about what things are happening. So what I do then is I help people to make to work with those cycles. So right now we're in the middle of that cycle, and you set your intentions at a new moon or just immediately afterwards. So you've got that whole lunar energy as the moon grows to full, to allow that, to focus on it, to give it your attention, to journal on it, to read about it, and to really decide you're going to make something happen in each month. It's a great time of new beginnings, and setting intentions. And intentions are the things that we take action on. They're the things that we do. You can also, of course, have a big wish that you are moving towards. That's the bigger dream, and your intentions are little steps that you take towards that. So in between the months, so I'll do that at the beginning of the month, and in between then I'm going to be running little master classes and talking about various things that people are telling me that they need. So in the link in this description, you'll also find a link for a free free new moon intention setting meditation. So I make these, this is one that it's generic, so you can use it for any new moon. What I do when I'm in my groups is I make a new moon intention that is specific for the energies coming up. So, but you can certainly, if you haven't already set your intentions, even though we're halfway through this lunar, growth phase, it's still a brilliant time to do it. And as we're moving towards the full moon, that energy gets more and more. And the energy for February is fantastic. It's fast. It's kind of lightning speed. It's a little unpredictable. It's actually very unpredictable. February and Aquarians, and there's a lot of Uranian energy. So Uranus rules Aquarius, so we're in that season now. I'm actually an Aquarius, so I'm an air sign. I am, I'm used to unpredictability, and I am a little unpredictable, in fact. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to read this for you, but you'll find links in the description for that freebie. Plus, there's another one that I have just made, and it's called Quick Fix Up Level. So it's 4 little it's a video series. You'll get one each day. Now they're very short, a short little, keeping them as tiny. I think they're 2 to 4 minutes long, and then there's a little task to do with each of these, building up to the 4th day, which is a lovely meditation where you can look into that future. And it's a really good one to do at this time of the moon, because that energy is growing. It's a really good time to do now because we're moving into spring in the northern hemisphere. That February feeling of just starting things is beginning to take hold, so we can have a longer goal that we're moving towards in a year or up to 5 years. So that meditation is in that freebie, and it's called Quick Fix Your Up Level. So I put the links in the description, and I'm now going to read. So yesterday, when these are the cards that jumped out yesterday. So I was asking about the energy for this month and what we needed to do. So energy healing. Energy healing, you might need energy healing. You might actually want to do some work yourself with energy healing. You may be an energy healer. And actually in any of my meditations, I put energy healing through that. I don't do one-to-one sessions with energy healing. I only work in groups and in programs and with one-to-one clients on a longer period. But in any of the groups or in any of the free audios that I have, I put that energy in, and we are really going to need to focus our energy this month and go into that breath, go into deep breathing and centering ourselves. You are such a powerful being, so powerful. And if you've ever watched any of Dr. Bruce Lipton's work or Dr. Joe Dispenza's, you will just know that we have the ability to create things that seem like magic, but is it magic or is it just magical? We are incredible beings, and we use a tiny part of our potential. But when you put energy towards something, and you might just even feel that you're thinking about where you want to move towards, it could be your body, it could be your life, it could be just adding energy and putting it towards what you are focusing on for this month. So you're going to either need an energy healing session from somebody, or put your own energy into something. Then we've got the second card is detach from drama. Very important this month, and in fact I believe for the whole year, because the energy for the rest of the year is just going to get faster and faster, and it is chaotic. It is there's a lot of that Uranian sudden shock surprises. Jupiter is featuring highly. I'm not going to go into the astrology of this. Follow an astrologer for that, but this is really telling you that you're going to have to detach from drama that's happening in your life. It might be drama in your family, it might be drama at work, it might be drama that you're noticing other people go off on this kind of ranting, or there's a very unpredictable energy, and other people are affected by this. I have a really sensitive son who's on the autistic spectrum, and he's really feeling this right now. He's hugely dramatical, and because he's so sensitive, he's feeling this energy. So just detach from it. We need to detach. You can do some breath work. I feel that the loveliest thing, the quickest, easiest way to get yourself down to a lower level is to just box breathe. Breathe in for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, out for the count of 4, and hold for the count of 4, and just keep doing that at your pace, your speed of breathing in and out, and try to keep holding the breath for the same length of time as you're breathing in and out. And you can even drop then into breathing in and out through your heart, opening up your heart, softening your heart. That's going to be really important, just to bring yourself down and get that grounding. Father, husband, brother, son is the next card, and I feel that this can be there's a couple of meanings for this card. What I channeled from it yesterday was there is an energy of change, and while we're moving into that that divine feminine age, we all have masculine and feminine inside in it. It can be that there's somebody from the past that we need to forgive. That is one meaning that this card can bring, and it's that some male from the past. But I feel that this is speaking more to tuning in to our own masculine energy as well, our masculine and feminine energy, and balancing that. And the masculine energy is take action, set your intentions, do them, make yourself just do them, one tiny step every day towards your goal. Tiny steps will get you there. It's hesitation and lack of consistency, or lack of taking any action, that won't. Okay, so that's a really important one. The next card is freedom. This is probably my favorite word. It's one of my big values in life, because I believe we are all designed to be free, completely free. And actually, when you look at it, we're not free. You know, there's but freedom. What does freedom mean to you? Freedom to be, do, have. You know, what is it that you want? What did you come here to create? And if you have a deep desire for something, that's what you're here to create. Don't put yourself down and say, I can't have that, it's too much, or you know, nobody in our family has ever done that. How can I do that? I'm just one person. If you have a big, bright idea, act on it. Have a long-term goal, but take tiny steps and keep that curiosity and that feeling going. And in that quick fix up level video or freebie below, there's a small, it's about 10-minute video at the end, which is, I think, 7 minutes that are the meditation to look at your future self. But anyway, this card is basically telling you that you're designed to be free, and I feel that we're all moving towards a much freer way of being, a freer life, a freer society, basically. The last card in that is fertility, which is telling you that this is a really fertile time, and it is this whole year. The energy is very fast and very intense. But if we get carried away by being rocked around on a rough sea of craziness, we're not going to manifest or look towards moving towards our goals. But when you can breathe, when you can relax from that and tune into what it is you're here to do to manifest, what is it that you want to do? Work towards it, because this is a powerful time if you stay on track. So follow me for more on that. I am determined to really raise the frequency and vibration of people this year. Okay, so the next line of cards, the next line of cards, those 5 are at about the reading. These are some advice, and this is just telling you, trust your intuition, trust yourself. You are seeing the situation accurately. When you get a feeling of a sort of a yes, I want to do this, I want to move towards this, you go to that feeling. And if you feel repelled in some way by something, move back, move away, and trust your gut. Your first instinct is almost always right. And follow me for more of that, because I'll be giving little video series on, you know, how to trust your gut and how to know that right answer. Listen, moving on from trusting your sight and your insight, your intuition, listen as well. The universe is speaking to you all the time. Listen to the truths. Listen to, maybe something is coming up again and again, and it's a sign for you to listen and take note. Next card is you're a natural teacher. You are a natural teacher. We're all able to teach somebody something that we have just been through. That's our biggest teaching role, is what have you done? And it may be also that there might be something about a teacher in the past for forgiveness, but this, I feel, is use your gifts. Use the gifts that you have. What did you learn that you can help people with? And just a little message then as well that I always say with this card is only give. So using your gifts, your dharma basically is when you use those gifts that you've been given and you share them. But when you're sharing and you're giving, make sure that you're filled up first. Don't overgive, don't overdo. I am an expert in burnout. I've burnt out several times and I've learned now why. But only give when you've done enough self-love, self-worth, just self-growth, just loving yourself enough to only give when that cup is full. And then the last card is just a message from Archangel Michael, if you believe that, but it's a message just saying you can do it. You're here to do this. When you get an instinct or a big interest in something, just do it. Okay, so I'm moving those aside. And the next cards, let me see if I have them in the right order. That and that. Okay, so this card is telling me that we've already started on a new phase. Okay, something is already set in place. And I think that this looks like that there might be a new financial system ready. And something is going to happen fast. there could be a lot of changes this month. There's a lot of financial issues up in the sky or up for change at the moment, and it's very volatile, but something is going to really move fast, I think, this month. But just know that there's something better, even if everything seems crazy. The card that followed, in the near future, you may feel like, holding on to money. Now, the Pentacles also represents our well-being, our health, our homes, our property, our values. But I feel that there's a money element to this card as well. So this is kind of like a warning. Don't be too tight. Don't be too hold it, and too fearful of spending and using your money. And also don't be too overly, don't be too careless with it either. So there's a balance between the two, but there is enough to go around, and money is only an energy. I'm going to be talking more about that as well this year. So anyway, next three cards, I just took these as extra advice, and we've got it. I think this one actually came out first, which is the Five of Swords. Watch your thoughts and ideas. Watch the things that you're thinking. Now, a five kind of represents a sort of a fight or a battle. But I feel that it's almost over. These guys are moving away. It's like the battle is over. But you might notice that you are around people that are going off in a headspin. It might be that you are also going off in a headspin, that your mind is carrying you into kind of scary land. Don't be afraid. The only fear is fear itself. And fill yourself up. This is the Knight of Cups, which represents our emotions. We need now to mind our emotions, do some breathing, follow somebody who's positive and wants to sprinkle some energy your way. Like me. Share this video with anybody that you feel that might want it, but move towards where you want to go, and always have your big ideal future in mind, so that you're moving towards that. And that's keeping you up there. That's keeping your emotions up, that you're not distracted by the noise and the craziness, and stop scrolling. Stop scrolling through scary stuff. Stop looking at, mad media. It's just actually mainstream, I think. And stop allowing yourself get caught in all the negative, or the mind, I might swear here, mind fuckery. It is crazy. We can't go down there, because it's going to bring down our vibration. What we need to do is bring our vibration up. So spend time with loved ones. Lift yourself up by being with people, partnerships, loved ones that raise your vibration. That's the second reading. And then I pulled out this card. In fact, I didn't. I shuffled and it jumped out, and I wasn't even really aware of who this card was. So in Ireland, we celebrate St. Bridget's Day, and this actually represents Bridget. It's enlightenment, and it's just telling you to let Goddess guide you. Grounding, know that you're powerful as well. Bring that light into your heart. And peace above you. Shroud yourself with this beautiful green protective cape of energy when you're going anywhere. Really watch your emotions. Watch where your mind is going. I'm going to read that card. I'm waiting for somebody to come, and I will have to go. I don't know, has he called yet, but any minute, so I do need to go. So enlightenment. This card is just telling you, be still. Be still, sweet one, for Goddess comes to enlighten you. There are times when darkness seems to envelop, but you do not need to be afraid. For out of the darkness comes a light that is brighter than you can ever have known. It is the light of St. Bridget's fire. It is the fire of passion, creativity, and courage, and the fire of the forge that can transform and create. It is the fire at the center of pure white light, a place for serenity and peace. Goddess calls you to give her your darkness so that she can fire you up and consume it. So that is that, and there's two more cards. Where are they? Oh, they're here. So then these are the Doreen Virtue Goddess cards, and so the two of these are quite, it's not too bright in the light there, but it's Isolt, which is undying love. And we're basically, this is just the only truth is love. Love is at the center of everything. You were designed by love, created by love, presumably, or hoping in an act of love. But we came here to be love and to share love, and everything else is illusion. Love is the opposite of fear. If you're feeling fear, bring yourself back to the heart, breathe in and out of the heart, and know that only love is real. And when you are manifesting from a vibration of love, you're manifesting something beautiful. Now, I don't know, is that really, it's just saying the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Just know you are love. And then we have Ona. So can you see that? It's a bit bright here. There's a shine on it. And it's just telling you, easy does it. Easy does it. Ona is like, just be in the flow. Don't push or force things to happen. Everything's happening in divine, perfect order. You know, you might feel, if you're like me, I'm a manifesting generator in my human design, which I'm going to be talking more of as well. And a manifesting generator can actually be all over the place and get so many ideas and want to finish things, you know, but not finish things because they're already getting other ideas. But we've got to bring ourselves back to balance and know that the flow is much more important. Following the flow, and knowing that everything is happening at the right time in the right place. So I love you all. I'm going to leave you with this, and just click on the button below and you'll see all of the links in the description box, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.